Hello, today I'm going to show you how to replace the images that are on your site now with new images. Now that sounds kind of simple, and it kind of is, but the trick is that if the images that you're trying to put in aren't the right size, then it's going to display all different to how it does now. So really what I'm showing you is how to figure out where the image is, how to find out what size it is, and how to make the new image the right size. So let's get to it. Okay, screen share, just the usual. Now I have just a practice page that I've made on my website, but it has a few pictures on it. And so basically what happens is you might get your site from me and you might think, oh yeah, well that's all well and good, but I don't want this picture, I want to change that. So let's have a look at how we can do that. Just need to find one thing. So first things first, you need to click enter Visual Builder, enable Visual Builder. Then you'll come into the site. Now, this, you can see it doesn't have an image here in the header. So I will also show you how to do that. But say for instance, this picture here, right? We're like, okay, we want to replace this picture. Now, if I just go ahead and choose any old picture out of my site, let's say I just choose like this one. And I put that in, you see now, it just doesn't fit right. There's all this weird white space there. So what we have to do is we have to go in, we have to look at that original picture. Now, we'll find it in here somewhere. There she is. Is that really her? Let's try. We'll just put her back in and make sure she fits nice. Yes, okay. Now why I'm surprised is because when we go in, click on her cog, and then click on her cog again, we find that image in here, in all the other images. When you click on it, over here it tells you some information about the image, right? I've got this number here, 400 by 600. Now that is the image size in pixels, and that's the reference that I use. So I go into Canva and I create a brand new image that is of those exact dimensions. So let's have a load up. So you can create using custom dimensions, 400 by 600. And now my voice sounded a bit surprised because in my mind, it's not a very big image. So then we might upload an image. These are some we've uploaded before, or you can click on elements. Pardon me. Canva have a bunch of images. We can choose one of these, we can drag it to the right size, and then when we download this image, it will be the right size. I usually do a JPEG for the website because it's just a slightly smaller file size. And then we go over here, and instead of media library, we choose upload files. We upload our brand new file from our downloads. There it is. And then when it's finished loading up, you can see here's the information, 400 by 600. When we click upload image, now this one fits really nicely. Oops, sorry. You see? So that is the trick. Let's do it again with this girl, right? We're going to find her in here, and she is 800 by 931. So we would do the same thing, and then we would have an image that fits really nicely. Now we could try with this one because it's kind of similar dimensions, but you can see it's okay, but it's just not as snug a fit as the other one was. Now the other kind of image I want to show you how to replace is a header image. I'm just going to try and find another layout in here. Which one shall we use? Oh, this was quite a good one. Because this one has these big images at the top. So let's choose this one. And we'll have a look, because sometimes the image is on the front of the page, like those ones were part of the module. Remember that lesson that we did before where I told you about modules and rows and sections? So the last image that we dealt with was like part of a module, but these images on this page are part of the section. So this one here, I think I'm going to have a look and see, is it part of the background? And yes, it's part of the background. Now, I'm pretty sure this one's way back when. Which was it, guys? Was it this one? I'm sure I should just double check. Ah, she's at the desk. Okay, let's have a look. Back at the desk. So, where is she? She's rolled up here, working at her desk. I'm not seeing her. Maybe you guys are seeing it. Where is she hiding out, my little friend? Is she up here? Oh, look. This is not a good example. At the desk. She should be in here somewhere. It could be this one, okay? So it's 1920 by 1280. So again, we go to Canva, we put 1920 by 1280 in here, create a new design, pop our image in and download it. Let's choose another random one. Look at this nice watermelon. Okay, and then we download it, and then we come back to the website, and we'll upload it as a new image. It'll be there in our downloads. And now when we insert that, it's going to be a good fit in its place. Oh, there she is. Beautiful. So that's that kind. This one is a 2-column scenario. So it could be the background here. Let's have a look. An image. There's no background, right? So we have to go hunting now. So now we're going to try in the section. Let's have a look in the background. Aha, here it is. So this one actually has a block of color over it, so it's worth noticing that if we want it to have this angle line, then we're going to have to put a color block over it in Canva. But we need to find this picture, which I didn't have much luck at before, guys, so thanks for being so patient with me. I reckon it could be this image, right? 945 by 700. So I'm not going to go through the process again because we've already done it a couple of times. You just go into Canva and make a new one. But let's say we use this image. So that one is a good example of sort of hunting for the image and where it goes. And this one is a great example because I'm pretty sure this is the background image of a section. But you see now this image has all this white space over here. So if you use any other image here and it doesn't have white space here, then none of these words are going to show up. So in this case, it's a magic trick of finding a picture with lots of white space. And you might be able to find that through my favorite royalty-free site called unsplash.com, and you could just go in and search white. It's one of my favorite searches. Oh, that was good of them. So under white, you know, you can find all kinds of images that are white. You might have an image of yourself that you could kind of do some photoshopping on, and you could sort of white out the background so that you can put that in. But that's another thing to think about. If we put any other picture there, it's just not going to look as good because it's not quite right. You see the words don't show and it just doesn't look as good. So that's all the kinds of things you can think about. I think I covered everything. Let's have a look. Finding the image, replacing it, and finding a new one. I think we nailed it. So hopefully that was helpful. I know I went really fast, but I try to keep the videos nice and short. So rewatch it and pause me. The basic steps are find the image in the website. Step 2 is to find out what the dimensions of pixels, like size in pixels. Then go over to Canva, create a new design with those pixel dimensions and pop your picture in, download it from Canva, upload it to the website, pop it in position, and it should keep the layout looking really nice and maintain that beautiful flow in the site where the images are the same size they were before, except they're your images. I hope that helps. Happy Divi theming. I hope the website's serving you well. And if you need a hand with anything, just comment below or get in touch with me and book a free chat. See ya.